Good morning, brother. Look windy out here today. How you doing? Happy Friday. It's beautiful here in Austin, Texas, and today I want to talk to you about confidence. I want to talk to you about confidence. We've been talking about letting go of feeling powerless. Uh, we've been talking about waking up from the dream. We've been talking about becoming aware of what triggers us, what sets us off emotionally. And today we're talking about confidence. Confidence is important. It's something that a lot of us feel like we lack, and we're not sure exactly how to build, how to develop that confidence. And and in many cases, a man will feel confident at work, but not confident at home. He's able to hit his metrics, he's able to do his performance reviews, he's able to check the boxes at his work, and he feels very confident about his abilities, confident about his place in the organization. And then he goes home and he tries to apply what he does at work at home, and it doesn't work. It doesn't produce the results that he thinks it will, and that shakes his confidence. It shakes his confidence. He stops being confident in himself. He stops being confident in his abilities. And when he loses confidence in himself, he starts to waver. He starts to defer. He starts to defer to his wife. He starts making his wife responsible for all the decisions. He starts backtracking on what he has said, and his yes doesn't mean yes, and his no doesn't mean no. And he's uncertain, and he's unsure, and he's unsettled. He feels unsafe, and he's afraid that the relationship will come unraveled and that she'll leave him, or that something like infidelity or disconnection will 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 be his default state, that'll be what he's stuck with, that he will be trapped and he won't be able to experience anything else but that. And that can be a terrible place. It can be a place where we feel disrespected in our relationship. We feel at home at work and we don't feel at home. And that's because in many cases our confidence is based on our performance at work, our ability to know our job in order to perform well and get gold stars and good performance reviews and bonuses and raises and promotions and that sort of thing. But our personal life, our romantic life, is not the same as our work. Our wife is not a problem to be solved, not a project to be moved forward. And so, how do we build confidence? How do we have confidence in our personal life? Well, we have to understand that confidence that's contextually based, confidence that we derive from being good at our job, is dependent on our work. It's dependent on the context. It's dependent on us being in that situation and doing those things. And that confidence is not transferable. We can't take that and then go race Formula One cars, right? We can't take that and then go learn to paint a picture. Like, we can't take that and go and do other things in our life, because those things are different. It's not our job. It's not the same organization. It's not the same set of tasks and responsibilities. And so what we need to understand is that we need to develop a confidence in ourself. We need to understand that we need to develop a confidence in three key areas, and that is behavioral, emotional, and spiritual confidence. Now, this comes out of the book Confidence by Barbara DeAngelis, and she talks about these three areas. Be, uh, Behavioral confidence is knowing that we will show up for ourselves, that we'll care for ourselves, that we'll do the things that are necessary in order to be okay, that we will take care of ourselves, and that we'll show up and get things done. We know that because we trust ourselves. We know that because we've demonstrated it over and over again, and we know that we can rely on ourselves. Self-reliance is big. Emotionally, we know that we won't allow ourselves to get spun out, that we'll be in control of our emotions, that we will get a handle on it when we are triggered, that we'll choose, that we'll make a choice, that we won't just be reactive, that we'll choose our response. And spiritually, we trust that we live in an abundant world, that life isn't against us, that everything will work out okay in the end. And this is important. We have to have confidence not only in ourselves, but we also have confidence that we're going to be okay. And when we develop this confidence in these three areas, then that is transferable, because what we're talking about is talking about something that we can take into any area of our life. We can take it into our job. We can take it into our romantic relationship. We can take it into our hobbies and our friendships, and in situations and circumstances that are unknown to us. And that's really key, because if we're deferring to our wife in our relationship, if we don't seem to know our own mind, if we're making her responsible for everything, if we're making her responsible for her safety and security, if we're making her responsible for our mood, if our mood is connected to hers and we're dependent on her mood in order to know that we're okay, we don't have the confidence in ourselves to know that we're okay, that we will be okay, that we are okay now, and that we'll continue to be okay in the future, then that puts a lot of burden on her. It puts a lot of responsibility on her. It puts a lot of stress on her, and it makes her feel alone in the relationship, makes her feel unsafe, unsettled, unsure, and it starts to erode her respect in us. It erodes her confidence in us. And that's hugely important to men. Being respected, having the respect of our wife, having the respect of our friends, respect of others, and most importantly, respect of ourselves. Being able to feel good about ourselves and know who we are and what we want and where we're going. It's hugely important. So it's important to recognize that there's a different type of confidence, not just confidence in our work, but confidence in ourselves, confidence that we'll be okay, confidence that things will work out. And we can take that into any area of our life. So that's what I have for you today. I hope this has been useful for you. If you want to talk about more about confidence and how you can have it in your life, how you can build it in yourself, how you can get to know yourself better so that you can develop this further and take it into all the areas of your life, reach out, message me. Look in the description below. There's a link you can click to check out the Mentoring Men community, where we can continue this discussion inside of a private community of men where we talk about these types of things all the time. All right, brother. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.